This is World Uncovered, where we explore the most fascinating places most people never learn about. When people hear the name Venezuela, they often think of headlines, oil, or politics. Before we start, take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. But there's another side of this country, one that feels almost unreal. Venezuela is a place where lightning fills the sky almost every night, where ancient mountains rise like lost worlds, and where traditions exist that you won't find anywhere else on Earth. And once you see it, it's hard to forget. In western Venezuela, over a place called Lake Maracaibo, the sky writes its own story. Night after night, lightning sweeps the horizon, sometimes for hours at a time. In some years, it returns on nearly 300 nights, and strangely, often without thunder. Warm air rises from the lake, cool winds slide down from the Andes, moisture stacks and discharges again and again, turning the sky into a near-constant electrical storm. For centuries, sailors read this glow as a natural lighthouse, long before modern navigation. Even today, scientists think this phenomenon may help protect the planet's atmosphere. It isn't a myth. It isn't special effects. It's Venezuela. Deep in Venezuela's jungle stand massive flat-topped mountains known as tepuis. They are so old they existed long before dinosaurs ever walked the earth. Because these mountains are completely isolated, life on top evolved differently. Some animals never learned to escape predators, because there were none. There are even toads here that don't hop. When threatened, they simply walk toward the edge and let gravity carry them away. One of these ancient mountains is home to Angel Falls, the tallest waterfall on Earth. It drops so far that the water often turns into mist before it reaches the ground. Standing there feels less like watching a waterfall, and more like watching time fall from the sky. Not far from Caracas, there's a town that feels completely out of place. Red-roofed houses, German food, Alpine architecture. Colonia Tovar was founded by German settlers in the 1800s, and for decades it remained isolated. Because of that isolation, traditions survived almost untouched. Today, it feels like stepping into a different country, without ever leaving Venezuela. In the heart of Caracas stands an unfinished skyscraper known as the Tower of David. It was meant to be a symbol of wealth and modern success. Instead, it became something very different. After an economic collapse, the building was abandoned. Years later, families moved inside and built a community. Homes, shops, and even churches rose without elevators or proper infrastructure. For a time, it was called the tallest slum in the world. To some, it was a sign of failure. To others, proof of human resilience. Long before oil made Lake Maracaibo famous, it was known for something else: pirates. Caribbean raiders attacked the city repeatedly, including infamous names like Henry Morgan. Spanish forts rose along the water to protect the region, turning the lake into a battleground of cannons and treasure. These weren't legends. They were real battles that shaped the city's history. When European explorers reached Venezuela's coast in the late 1400s, they noticed something familiar. Indigenous villages were built on wooden stilts above the water. It reminded them of Venice, so they called the land Venezuela, meaning Little Venice, a name born from observation, not conquest. Venezuela has one of the world's most unusual Christmas traditions. In Caracas, streets close early on Christmas morning so people can roller skate to church. Children sometimes sleep with strings tied to their toes, and friends gently pull them awake when it's time to go. It's playful, it's joyful, and it only makes sense in Venezuela. Along Venezuela's coast stand old stone forts and castles, built to shield cities from pirates and invasions. Overlooking the Caribbean, these ramparts and cannons once guarded trade routes and entire regions. They're quiet now, but their walls still whisper of danger, courage, and survival. Venezuela holds the largest proven oil reserves on Earth, but oil is only part of the story. The country is also rich in gold, iron, diamonds, rainforests, and rivers. Few places are as naturally abundant, yet its history shows natural wealth alone doesn't determine a nation's future. Gran Colombia, Venezuela's global impact. Venezuela played a major role in shaping South America. Led by Simón Bolívar, Venezuelan forces helped liberate Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. For a time, they formed a single country known as Gran Colombia. The union didn't last, but its influence still shapes borders, cultures, and identities across the continent. Venezuela is far more than what most people ever hear about. Lightning that never stops, ancient worlds above the jungle, and stories that deserve to be told. This is World Uncovered. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and tell us in the comments which country we should explore next, because the world is always more interesting when you look a little deeper.